got A Room with a View by Ian Forster from Florence, from the Odeon bookstore, and A Room with a View by Ian Forster. Yeah, this is featuring Florence, so the main character visits Florence in the book, so I thought it was really fitting. From the Deadstock / not Deadstock store, I got 2 pieces of like soft cardboardy paper to draw with my alcohol markers, a waterproof eyeliner, which I feel like works halfway. It's like a really weird brush, and it's not really waterproof, but it's not like smudgy either. I got these tank watercolor things because they were cheap, and I was like, whoa, mine is like really dirty and stuff. I got a blind box that had this little girly in there. Overall, very cute. I'm gonna go eat now. My parents are not here. It's day 4, I think, of our vacation, and today we spent a lot of the time at the beach, and then we also went into the jacuzzi that they have here. Why am I like so red? It's kind of ass, like the water's not warm and it's like really hard to set up. Right now my parents are gone. They're at a store to buy, I think, like plant pots. Yeah, I forgot to take my vitamins this morning, so I'm taking them now. It's really interesting to see me in like dresses, because I literally only wear dresses while on vacation. We have such a gorgeous view. I'm gonna show you. Whoa. And we have one of those hanging chairs that's motivated me a lot to read, and I'm gonna give you guys a little reading update because I don't have a lot of like visiting stuff to fill this vlog with, so we will fill it a little bit with some book talk in the sense of talking. I started a new book on my Kobo. Okay, they're not really super clean. Anyway, I started a new book on my Kobo, and that's Tennis Lessons by Susanna Dickey, to give me like a little bit. I'm already 35% through. It's on Kobo. It has 467 pages and I'm 154 into it. And yeah, it's kind of good up until now. It's like more interesting than Frankenstein, so I keep like switching from one book to the other. Depending on which one I finish first, I would like to start with my book that I have to read for school. The book I have to read for school is, in English it will be Elbow. But yeah, it's about this 17-year-old, which is crazy because the main character in here is also 17 currently. It like led up to her being 17 like present day through like a bunch of anecdotes, I guess. But the thing is, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit stupid, but this is second person. I've never read anything in second person before, I think, and it's really interesting because it just says like you did this, you did that. Interesting, I will say. Anyway, Elbow. I have to read this for German class, and this is about a Turkish German girl who is like over her life. Like she lives in Germany and she's like and then she goes away. She runs away from the police and goes to Istanbul. Yeah, I love reading about like tales of immigrant children or like second generation or first gen yeah, children or parents. It's just because it's like a topic that hits a little bit home, and yeah, I also really love the cover. I think it's really freaking aesthetically pleasing. Like, looking at it, I'm just like, this will be a good book. I hope it will be, because it's like 300 pages. 260 still. And then the other book, of course, is Frankenstein. I don't know where it is right now. I'm on page 90, I think. And it's 170 pages. It's been taking me so long. But I'm like reading at least 10 pages every day currently. Cool. They've been drilling all day. It's a little bit annoying. Yesterday I also drew a little bit in my watercolor journal. Yeah, this was from Florence, and then this one was yesterday on the beach with some salt water. I've also been purposefully not charging my phone so I can be on my phone less, and it's kind of been working because like I'm really a person who will put off stuff for forever. So I just put off checking my phone all day, and then it'll die, and then I'll be like putting off charging it, and it works. It's paradoxical, but it works. It actually has been working to keep my mind off my phone. Anyway, I got out the acrylic markers and we're gonna do a drawing. I'm gonna draw something. So I got some pieces of paper because they were like cardboardy, but they were like really, it felt like marker paper, so they weren't like really harsh pieces of paper like you would use for watercolors, for example. Eating diary of today. These things, they're like granola cookies, I guess, but they have like different types of other stuff that usually aren't in granola, like, and the one thing that is actually like actively annoying me about this is that they have like some type of dried fruit. Girl, I don't know, but it's kind of ass. Like, it tastes kind of ass. Then I ate like half of a filled croissant, and then when we got home, my mom, okay, so my vision was, since I'm on my period, to get like a bean soup or like stuff with a bunch of beans and Hülsenfrüchte. What is this called in English? Legumes. I feel like that's wrong. Anyway, all of these things, okay? So like peas, beans, Kichererbsen, just a bunch of different beans and stuff, okay? Because they're like high in iron and Jesus, it's so annoying. Oh my god. I wanted to get like a soup or something that had a lot of those because I don't know if this is like too much of a chronically online thing, but I saw this girl who made this recipe for like really high iron intake for when you're on your period, and then she put like all of these stuff in, okay? So it remained in my head that they're high in iron, and then I found this like pre-made packet of frozen stuff for soup, and it was like all these things in there, legumes. It sounds so stupid. And then I cannot speak Italian, so I ended up getting like an extra broth because I thought it was just those things in the bag, because I didn't understand if they had like, if it was also like frozen broth in the package, or and you just had to put it on the stove, or if you had to buy broth and those two things would come as like a sold separately type of item that you would need to eat together. So I bought broth, and then today my mom put them to like mix together, and it ended up turning out that the like frozen package had broth. So I ate double broth plus legumes. It was something like this that was also in there, and it gave the whole thing such a like interesting texture that it really reminded me of sunflower seeds, because when I eat those, I crack it open and then I use my front teeth to like chew kind of like a hamster. I don't know, it's like more satisfying that way. And I have that same feeling right now. Okay, I'm thinking of something fun to draw and I don't know what, and I just saw this picture and I feel like she's so cool and I would like to draw her. Okay, I'll be looking for references and then drawing. Okay. I don't know if I should bring also my laptop to like a double screen or if I just should share my screen. This is my drawing. I don't know, honestly, I feel like them €3 markers are doing a great job, but I would like some better ones because I can't really go in like into really good detail, and I also don't have any skin tones. Like I could make all of them technically white with like a reddish undertone. I think that would work, but I don't want to make all my characters white, so I'm giving them color because that makes more sense. Okay, I'll work on this. Guys, I actually have, I think, a problem with like rewatching videos because I don't pay attention to them, and then I'll just rewatch them on loop. I watch these videos by one of my favorite creators on this platform that I'm posting on right now, and that's Frankie's Bookshelf. I think their videos, dude, they literally just make like videos where they explain the plot of books and like review them, but mostly my head just tunes out so badly that I've watched like the videos multiple times at this point, and I have not retained anything. I've not retained any fact from the books I want to read, only like if they think it's good or not. And that's like, okay, I'll work on the YouTube stuff, and then I actually have a full ass video that I edited, so maybe I'll post that. We'll see.